Welcome to Maritime Mysteries, where we explore the strangest and most enduring stories from the sea. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sarah. Today, we're diving into one of the most famous maritime enigmas of all time, the Mary Celeste, a ship found adrift in the Atlantic in 1872 with no crew, no sign of struggle, and no explanation.
Before we get to the moment she was discovered, we need to understand her history. The Mary Celeste wasn't born under that name. She was built in Nova Scotia in 1861, launched as the Amazon.
She was a typical cargo brigantine of her day. 2 masts, about 100 feet long, designed for hauling goods across the Atlantic. But her career was rocky from the very start. On her maiden voyage, her first captain died suddenly. Not long after, she collided with fishing equipment off the coast and had to be repaired.
And it didn't stop there. She ran aground. She collided with another ship in the English Channel, sinking it. If ships could have reputations, the Amazon was already looking unlucky.
In 1868, she was sold to American owners, renamed the Mary Celeste, and given a thorough refit. She was supposed to have a fresh start, new name, new captain, new hope.
By late 1872, she was ready for a transatlantic voyage from New York to Genoa, Italy, carrying over 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. At her helm was Captain Benjamin Briggs, a man known for his caution, his religious faith, and his dedication to family. For this voyage, he brought along his wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia.
Briggs was a captain with a reputation for caution. The kind who never left port without knowing every soul aboard could be counted on in a crisis. His first mate, Albert G. Richardson, 28, was more than just an officer. He was family, married to the niece of part owner James Winchester. Second mate, Andrews Nilling, about 25, unmarried and of Danish descent, had earned Briggs's trust on previous voyages.
In the galley, Edward William Head, the ship's steward and cook, was only 23 and just weeks into his marriage to his wife Emma, a man with his whole life ahead of him.
The remaining crew were seasoned hands from Germany and Friesland. Volk Lorentzen, 29, and his younger brother, Bose, 23. Adrian Martins, 35, and Godwait Gunschel, 23. Only one of them were known to be married, and each had the kind of record that made captains sleep easier at night.
They were a crew built on loyalty, skill, and trust, which is what makes what happened next so chilling, because men like this don't simply vanish.
The Mary Celeste left New York on November 7th, 1872, after a weather delay. About a week later, another cargo ship, the Dei Gratia, set out from the same port, down for Gibraltar. The captains knew each other. The crews had even shared a meal before departure.
The Mary Celeste's last logbook entry was dated November 25th, near the Azores. Then, silence.
On December 4th, the Dei Gratia spotted her drifting in calm seas. Sails partially set, hull intact, cargo largely untouched. 9 barrels of alcohol would later be found empty, but nothing suggested a violent event.
The Gibraltar investigation only deepened the mystery. Lead investigator Solly Flood suspected foul play and accused Dei Gratia's crew of murder. He pointed to rust as in blood and normal wear as axe marks.
None of it held up. No one was charged. The case was closed without answers. The Mary Celeste went back to service, but her bad luck continued. She changed owners several times, had more mishaps. In 1885, her final owner deliberately wrecked her on Haiti in the insurance scam.
But her legend lived on. Theories range from the plausible, like alcohol fumes, rogue waves, or water spots, to the fantastical. What do you think happened, Alex?
I think pirates exploring the oceans abducted the crew, lifeboat and all, but didn't find any use for the Mary Celeste, so they left it behind. What do you think happened, Sarah?
I think they may have all gotten to the lifeboat and were overtaken by large waves, leaving the Mary Celeste behind as a ghost in the past.
Whatever the truth, the Mary Celeste is more than a shipwreck story. She's a reminder that the ocean still keeps its secrets.
And maybe that's why we still tell our story, because some mysteries are too intriguing to let fade away.
Until next time, stay curious.
And keep your eyes on the stars.